She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, Book 3, Chapter From Reflex to Mastery. Navigating Adaptive and Maladaptive Masturbation. In the professional study of female sexuality, the primary goal of self-discovery is to build a bridge between solitary pleasure and partnered intimacy. Central to this transition is the distinction between adaptive and maladaptive, deadaptive masturbation. While all forms of self-touch are valid expressions of curiosity, some techniques create closed circuits that are difficult to translate into the presence of a partner. Understanding this distinction is not about judging your past habits, but about professionally refining your body's responses to ensure your sexual potential is fully transferable and expansive. The deadaptive loop, when technique becomes an island. Maladaptive or deadaptive masturbation refers to specific methods of achieving climax that rely on physical conditions or objects that cannot be replicated during standard intercourse. This often includes compression techniques, achieving orgasm by tightly squeezing the legs together or tensing the abdominal muscles, myocompression. External aids, relying on the high-pressure flow of a showerhead, the corner of a table, or the specific friction of a pillow or rolled blanket. While these methods are effective for solitary release, they often create a bottleneck in the nervous system. If the brain is trained to fire only under the extreme pressure of thigh compression or mechanical vibration, it may become deaf to the subtler, rhythmic stimulation of a partner's touch or vaginal penetration. This can lead to frustration in long-term relationships, as the woman finds she is unable to connect her partner's efforts to her established climax trigger. The origins of compressive reflexes. Many women discover deadaptive techniques accidentally during childhood or adolescence. A young girl may experience an unexpected surge of pleasure while climbing a rope, riding a bicycle, or simply tensing her muscles during a vivid daydream. Because the reward, the release, is so profound, the brain quickly establishes a powerful conditioned reflex. If this becomes the only method of exploration into adulthood, the neural pathways for clitoral and vaginal sensitivity remain underdeveloped. However, if a woman uses these methods as one of many tools in her repertoire, they are considered a normal variant of her sexual expression. The goal of this book is not to eliminate these secret pleasures, but to ensure they do not become the only path to satisfaction. Adaptive masturbation, the bridge to partnered ecstasy. Adaptive masturbation is the practice of stimulating the erogenous zones, primarily the clitoris and the vaginal entrance, using techniques that are easily integrated into partnered sex. The clitoris is the biological homologue to the male glands. It is a concentrated hub of nerve endings designed specifically for pleasure. By learning to stimulate the clitoral glands and the labia with your hands, you train your brain to recognize and reward the types of touch a partner can provide. This adaptive training shifts the center of gravity from external pressure, like squeezing legs, to localized sensation. It forces the head to listen to the specific pulses coming from the clitoral vaginal complex. Once this neural connection is established, the standard sex scenarios with a partner become far more effective, as the body is already tuned to the frequency of manual and genital contact. The path to neurological rewiring. If you currently rely solely on deadaptive methods, your task is a gradual rewiring of the pleasure response. 1. Acknowledge the reflex. Recognize that your current method is a conditioned habit of the brain, not a limitation of your body. 2. The manual transition. Begin your solo sessions by using your hands to stimulate the clitoris directly. Even if it takes longer to reach the plateau phase, you are successfully building new synaptic connections. 3. Integrating sensation. If you find it difficult to climax without compression, try blending the two. Begin with clitoral touch and only use the old method at the very peak of the orgasm. Slowly, over several weeks, decrease the reliance on the old method. By professionalizing your self-practice, you ensure that your orgasmic potential is no longer a solitary secret, but a vibrant energy that you can share, direct, and enjoy with your partner. Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle and love style at Wish for Love. The electronic version of all chapters from the full book, She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, can be found at wishforlove.org.